Going on, guys, Jack here, and welcome back to another episode of the Leicester City Career Mode. Last time we left off, we did have games against Manchester City, and I believe AS Monaco in the Champions League last 16, where we did play out a brilliant 3-3 draw. Now, obviously, we did speak also last episode about our aspirations for going unbeaten this season. 25 games gone, 22 wins, 3 draws. We're still a long way out, 13 games left to play in the league, and we could do it, but we have a massive test in front of us today. It's a top of the table clash against Tottenham Hotspur, and we're hoping to try and get a win. That's what we're going for today. If you could be ever so kind, guys, to smash a like on this video if you are enjoying the series as a whole. Make sure to hit that subscribe button too. I try and get as much content out as possible. As for the Tottenham team, here is what we are going with. Aurier, Vertonghen, Sanchez and Shaw make up the back line. Former player Ruben Loftus-Cheek comes in at CDM with Lucas, Eriksen and Son making up the midfield trio. Harry Kane spearheads the attack. James Rodriguez on the bench. Obviously, Christian Eriksen doing well to keep him out. But it would be us that come with more pressure at the start of this game here. 22 minutes in, the ball does find to Memphis. Quick move to Sterling. Falls back to Keita with an opportunity, but that does go. A good save actually from Hugo Lloris, in all honesty there. As the ball comes into Anthony Martial. Cuts inside, does find Memphis Depay. Depay does find the run from Dele Alli back into Raheem Sterling, who turns away from his man. He shoots, curling away from goal. Lloris, would he have got there? I guess we will never, ever know. As Martial gets a chance now down his left-hand side. The Frenchman does cut inside. He's in great form this season. He gets a shot away, and this time he does find the back of the net. Leicester have a goal right on half-time, and it is an absolute stunner from Anthony Martial. He gets the ball, picks it up, runs at the defence, does what he does so well. He curls the ball around the whole defence and around Lloris. Fortunately enough for us, the post is on our side today, and it does bounce into the back of the net here. Look, go. Completely does Aurier for pace. No one really shuts him down there. Allows him to get the angle and get the shot. Classic Anthony Martial goal. And as we go into the second half here, right at the start of it really, we look to continue that momentum as Martial onto the ball again. Completely skins Aurier. Gets inside of his man. Does find space for Dele Alli. He's on the edge of the box, and this time he scores a goal from range past Hugo Lloris, who is furious with his defence there. Dele Alli doesn't celebrate, obviously, against his former club. 5 minutes into the second half, though, we have a real great opportunity to, obviously take the points here. 2-0 up, and we're looking comfortable, in all honesty. Not really much Tottenham have done to worry us, and again, we'd come on the attack to try and punish. Aurier messes up again and lets Martial in. Anthony Martial gets his shot away. Lloris saves as far as Dele Alli, and that is an important block by Luke Shaw to keep his team in that one there. 3-0 could have been game over as we approach the last 12 minutes or so of the game. Ball over the top from Martial does run onto Dele Alli here. A through ball into Memphis Depay, and absolutely skinned them. Nothing much you can say about that goal, and it was just pure class. Memphis Depay off celebrating a phenomenal goal. Well worked from Martial to Dele Alli to Memphis Depay. It was pinpoint perfect. The ball over the top here, like to Alli, like I said, from Martial. Tons of space. A first time ball into Memphis. And again, another player in red hot form gets another goal. As Ethan Hughes now onto the pitch, left hand side, gets the ball in. Shaw does clear as far as Robertson. Robertson does find Dele Alli here. Alli turns away from his man, and it's nearly a carbon copy of the first goal. This time he's gone for low driven power past his former goalkeeper and his former captain, Hugo Lloris. 4-0 Leicester, and it's been another thumping of the former champions. Obviously, they won the league in the first season we've done with Leicester, where we finished third in the league, evidently. But well played from Dele Alli. The shot was absolutely brilliant, and that caps off a brilliant afternoon for us. A 4-0 the final score here at the new White Hart Lane. We are definitely putting pressure on the other teams around us. Well, we're not putting pressure on them at all. We're just building a bigger gap, it seems, as we have a look at some of the youth players there, and we do get ready for a game against Bournemouth. So obviously that leaves us with 12 games left to play. This is going to be 11 games left to play. As the game goes on, we hopefully pray we can stop Bournemouth from getting any chances in this game. And Ali does make it 2-1. Him and Martial amongst the goals here, and another goal would be absolutely brilliant there, and it does. Anthony Martial gets his second of the game. He's third in 2 matches this episode already. A player in fine form, it seems. Final score here, Leicester 3, Bournemouth 1, and again we continue the unbeaten streak. 27 games played, 24 wins, 3 draws, 11 games left to play in the season. Obviously we've got Champions League games in between that too. I'm definitely intrigued to see how this season does end for us. I really do. Hopefully we can go the whole season unbeaten, like I said. as we gear up for a game against Wolves away. It's always a difficult game here. I'm expecting, a very tight affair. I'm not expecting an absolute thumping here. And Simeone does give us the lead, 1-0 up. Martial does double our lead for his 4th goal in 3 games. Again, a man in absolute, it's something to prove. He's probably one of the most informed players in the league so far. As Jota gets a goal back here, hopefully we can hold on, which we do. And we do get another 3 points. That's 9 points out of a possible 9 in the Premier League. And that's going to be the Premier League action done for today. Absolutely over the moon with that performance so far. We still remain unbeaten. And again, the talk of Invincibles does happen again. But now we do switch over to European mode. Champions League mode, knockout football. 3-3 the last result against Monaco at their home ground. So we do have 3 away goals. Other teams around us, Juventus are winning. Real Madrid are winning. AC Milan and Atletico. Chelsea are winning. And Ajax and Barcelona are drawing. Kasper Schmeichel, a player that we mentioned in the last episode, a familiar face for us, along with Kalecki, Ian Nacho. Also Denis Suarez, Jesus Ferreira, all on the bench. Tielemans, Golovin, Lopez, Balde, Rugani, Yedlin, Kalanciak, all recognisable faces. It's a decent Monaco team, but a team that we should be able to beat here with our starting lineup. But they do get the first chance of rushing. Golovkin headers just wide of the mark here as Dele Alli now gets us with our first attack of the game, gets us going. Anthony Martial, a player in red hot form, does find Naby Keita. Sterling turns away, he shoots. Schmeichel though makes a great save. I would say against his former teammate, but he isn't. Sterling is obviously a player that Schmeichel has never played with, so that'd be an interesting battle there as Keita gets an opportunity here. He shoots, that goes just wide of the mark again from our former captain Kasper Schmeichel. As Keita puts the ball down that right hand side, does find Raheem Sterling with tons of space here. He can really cause some big damage here. Memphis Depay gets an opportunity, hits the post, and Schmeichel somehow smothers that away. Does get cleared, and we're looking to pile more pressure on as we approach the second half now. Anthony Martial onto the ball in red hot form, like I said, into a great position here. It's Martial, it's saved, pushes as far as Raheem Sterling, who scuffs the shot, and it does go wide of the mark. Very unlucky there from Raheem Sterling. As Dele Alli gets on the break now and does find Sterling again. This time he's got tons of space ahead of him. No one really getting close to him. Raheem Sterling sees Martial at the back post. Martial's there and he finds the back of the net. 5 goals in all 4 games this episode. Martial he's the most informed player in the team, maybe in the world right now. What a guy. The Frenchman gives us the lead here against AS Monaco. And again, we're in a really strong position now to go through. Obviously, there was worry at 3-3 in aggregate. If they get a goal, we're out. So, we have to make sure that we win this game. We really do. As Memphis Depay gets onto the ball, does find Ali again. And this time, looking to put the game to bed as Martial, the goal scorer, gets into a great position. Cuts inside, gets taken down the box. No penalty, but Ali's there to clean up and slot it into the back of the net. 2-0 Leicester. And that pretty much should be all she wrote as far as this French side is concerned. Monaco put up a great fight. And up until around about 65 minutes, they really did show that they are a great calibre of side. But unfortunately, not their evening tonight, and not their tournament. Not yet, anyway. Their time has not come. As they do get an opportunity to get back into this one. Tielemans produces a great save there from Jordan Pickford, and Maguire does get it clear. As we approach the end of the game here, it is going to be Thorgan Hazard into Dele Alli. Ali cuts inside to find Ndidi in space. Plays it into Sessegnon. Could have been the icing on the cake, denied by the post. And that will be how the game finishes. Leicester City 2, AS Monaco 0. It does finish 5-3 on aggregate. And we comfortably sail through into the next round. Hopefully into a good tie for us. Barcelona also through. Chelsea through too. Roma and Schalke still yet to play out their remaining ties. Guys, that is going to bring an end to today's video. Next episode, we have got games against Watford and Arsenal. Are we going to find out our next opponents? We're going to see now what the calendar says. We're not yet. So next episode, we should find out who we've got in the quarterfinals of the Champions League. So make sure you stick around for that and have a look out to see who we do get. Again, we are 10 games left to go in the league. We're still unbeaten. Do you think we'll go the whole season unbeaten? Let me know in the comment section down below. As always, guys, thanks for joining me in today's video. If you did enjoy it, make sure to smash a like on this one and subscribe if you are new around here. As always, I'll catch you all in the next one. See ya.